Kansas State at number 10. And why? Well, there are three guys you never question in life. Here's one, here's two, and there's the third, Bill Snyder. He's got a team probably above average talent-wise at every unit. They could be great at quarterback this year. Watch that position rapidly develop down the stretch, just as the entire team did a year ago. Oklahoma at number 9. All summer long, people have asked the same question. Are the Sooners a national title contender?
I thought it was a dumb question, and I still think it is.
Many people think this is one of the best teams in the nation. I barely think they're the best team in the Big 12. People want to talk about Alabama and that Sugar Bowl win, and that's great, hats off. What about losing to a terrible Texas team? What about going down to Baylor by 4 touchdowns? They lost those 2 conference games last year. They'll lose 2 games again this year. Georgia at number 8, solid, but I've still got questions about their health and their defensive depth, so basically a repeat of last year. They'll absolutely have the talent to win every game, but I think the secondary will end up biting them at some point. All in all, though, this is a win-win. If Georgia takes the East, then Dog fans will be thrilled. And if Georgia doesn't take the East, well, we won't have to deal with this.
This is how we do it for the Dogs! Go, Georgia!
Florida. That Florida at number 7. Go ahead. Oh. You've got a team here that went to a BCS game in 2012 and then lost 17 starters to injury and went 4-8 a season ago. Guess which team the outlier was? Florida's offense actually being a strength, I think, will be the biggest surprise in the SEC this year. I think this is the best team in the East to start the season. Oregon at number 6. Solid team, but this guy is the reason Oregon is a household name. The problem is that guy coaches the Philadelphia Eagles now. And in a league becoming more and more physical every year, they still don't have a defensive starter above 300 pounds. Stanford all the way up at number 5. The Xbox crowd really has a problem processing Stanford. Same uniform every week, 70-30 run-pass ratio. No flash, but you know what? If I don't need all that to win, tell me you will.
It's okay. I'll learn to live without it.
Alabama, number 4. What? It's not a reaction to the Sugar Bowl. It's not even a reaction to the Iron Bowl. You know why?
If you're going to tell the truth, you got to tell the truth. Because there were questions about the Alabama-Auburn game. We had them beat.
This team goes into week 1 still unsettled at quarterback. There are questions along the offensive line, defensive backfield as well. So it's tough to endorse a team higher than number 4 with that list of issues. The good news here for Tide fans, your season doesn't really start until week 4 when Florida rolls in. And by then, they may be rolling. UCLA, the Bruins are a really good-looking team. For my money, the best quarterback in the nation, including the guy in Tallahassee. But this is one of the toughest schedules in the country. They will not go undefeated. They may not even be able to survive with 1 loss. But this poll is not about wins and losses. It's about eyeball tests. Many people, including myself, questioned whether Jim Mora Jr. could reinvent the culture out in Save the Trees country. Well, check out UCLA this year and you'll get your answer. The Auburn Tigers all the way at number 2. Extremely talented on offense. Defense should improve. I don't really see any reason to drop them yet. But beware, the loss of Jay Frosch, issues on special teams, and the 2 best pass rushers you had from a season ago both being gone, it could spell trouble, especially with a much tougher schedule. I think Auburn starts the season as the best team in the West. I don't think they're the team that wins the West at the end of the season. Florida State begins this season right where they left off a year ago. but I do have plenty of questions for the Seminoles. First off, how does a program and a coach in Jimbo Fisher that hasn't tasted success at the highest level handle it? Avoiding pressure and prison time, always the key for Jameis Winston, but at the end of the day, where does this team's test come from? It surely won't be the ACC schedule. They'll be a double-digit favorite the entire way. If you want to find cracks in the dam, you have to have pressure, and the Seminoles may not feel that pressure until the college football playoff in January.